Okay, here we are in the Elkmont Village, and right now we're at the Appalachian Clubhouse. And it says the Appalachian Clubhouse was once the heart of a resort community that grew up here, one of the many southern Appalachian resorts that thrived in the early 20th century. It says it doubled on down. It says it doubled as a hotel for members and their guests, serving as a social hub that tied Daisy Town, Millionaire's Row, I've never been there, and Society Hill together. In fact, many former residents refer to the entire area as Club Town. So I'm going to pan over here and get the Appalachian Clubhouse, because that was where the wealthy people got to hang out. Alright, let's move on. I'll record on the inside through the window because the door's locked and you can't go in. So it looks like, just looking down the hallway here, pretty big building. Over here, let's see if you can see into the, so that's the kitchen area. And a little bit of a glare. Alright, here was the front porch area. See, it's a pretty big building. I'd like to go inside of it, but all the doors are locked, so.
It's got ceiling fans in there.
Ceiling fans? I don't think they had ceiling fans when it was built.
They got a real nice couch sitting in
I don't know.
fireplace.
I don't know. Maybe so. Have to do a little research on that.
Fire extinguishers.
It's quite a social place. People lived there and they took their fine clothes. They served food 3 times a day. But at night, especially on Saturday night, they would dress up and have dinner and a dance. That's where you come to dance. They had an orchestra and they would have a regular social time on Saturday night. I'd like to go in there and look around, but we can't, so let's move on. Walk up through here and just get a shot of all the buildings. And they don't want you to walk up to them, so I guess they're doing some kind of restoration on them. I think I read that. You like that?
Yeah, look, I wonder how tall you have to be to go in it, or how short you have to be.
Well, you could probably bend down and go in.
I know, but that'd be like a little clubhouse for a kid, or
I don't know.
a playhouse.
Not sure. I wish I had read up more before we came out here. I didn't even remember the road being paved. As you can see, the road's paved. I thought the pictures I had seen that you had to walk through the woods to get to it, and the buildings were just falling apart. This is a little more up to date than I thought it would be. But it looks like there's some restoration going on.
Yes, it does. There's more buildings back behind there.
I'm going to get a count on them in a minute, because I think what I read, let's see. Daisy Town's eclectic architecture. Plaque here. So it says people came here to enjoy the natural beauty and the refreshing climate of the Great Smoky Mountains, seeking refuge from the pollution and sweltering heat of the city. The summer resort community offered a temporary escape from day-to-day routines and responsibilities. Families played outdoor sports, socialized at the clubhouse, or relaxed on the porches. The good old days. There's a picture of way back, or a painting of way back in the day. It says, I will tell you something about Elkmont. It's a magical place. When I come up here, I feel close to God. I love this place. My favorite place in the world to be. Eddie Tipton, Elkmont resident. Well, I can see how being out here and in nature would bring you closer to the Lord. So, all right, we found one here we can go inside of. So, go ahead. And right here is something that really bothers me. And that's the people who come to the national park and have no respect. You see a cigarette butt, Coke bottle, drink lid, looks like plastic wrapper. Just honestly, I wish people like that would just stay home. And some will write their name on the buildings and things like that. If you watch this and you are coming to the national park and thinking about doing that, please just refrain from doing it. Show respect for the nature and the beauty of the place and not leave your mark on it.
What if they had electricity in them?
Yeah. Stick your finger in that and see if it's live.
I doubt it is.
No, I'm sure it's not. Empty light socket.
Kitchen needs a little work.
And here's the bathroom. If you need to go, now's the time.
No.
Okay.
Everybody how stable the floor is, it goes down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that floor's starting to give a little, so. Anyway, here's the kitchen area. I don't know how well you can see it in here. It's kind of dark. This room is with paneling on the wall and carpet. Stop and get a shot of this river here. One of my favorite things about the Great Smokies are these beautiful rivers that run through here. Absolutely peaceful and quiet. And like that person on the sign said, this is where they come to get close to God, and I can certainly understand that because you're in His creation. But I love these flowing rivers that you can find pretty much all over the park. I'm going to be walking back down the street now and getting the buildings on the other side. Starting to get a few more visitors out here now. So. There's a car coming down the road. And see, that's why this is different than I had it pictured, because I didn't realize there was a paved road that ran down through here. I thought you had to hike to it. So we hiked to it and everybody else drove to it. Which is not far at all from the parking lot. Alright. We found another one that we can go inside of. So we'll take a quick tour of this one. Fireplace. And a ceiling fan, which I'm sure is a later addition and not in the original cabin. So here's the bathroom. Bathtub.
You couldn't be very large to walk through this door.
Kitchen. What's that?
Look at this.
You're going to have to turn sideways to get through that. There you go. There's that big meal she ate last night. Now I can go back and tell everybody you couldn't even get in the door of the cabin. Walking some of the other trails here in Elkmont, we've come upon this. We've actually done this one before, I think 2 years ago. The last time we were here, this area was covered with snow and it was absolutely gorgeous. But this is what is known as the Troll Bridge. And I'm very lucky today because here at the Troll Bridge, the troll has come out. And I'm gonna keep my distance. I don't know if the troll is friendly or not, but now I know why they call it the Troll Bridge. The troll's walking away. Obviously, it's not very friendly. She's looking up in the woods there. There's actually a chimney, several chimneys around here where old homes used to stand, and the rock chimneys are all that's left. Nice little creek running under the bridge here. Kind of interesting. Here we see where an old home once stood, and here's the stairs that led up into the home. So I'm guessing the home was elevated somewhat, and you got the chimney here and a fire, it looks like a fireplace, and then you got another fireplace back over here. It's kind of interesting. No chimney still standing behind that one.
And then the side stairs are over here.
And another set of stairs over here.
And that makes you wonder if that was part of what held the house up, that little rock wall.
Yeah.
I'd like to have seen it in its day.
Up on another old home site where a house once stood, and there's about, I'm not going to record all of them, but there, so far we've seen what, 5 or 6 of these.
Several of them.
At least. There may be even more, but we've seen at least 5 or 6 of these off the side of the trail. I had to stop one more time and get another river shot. This is actually another section of river. I don't even know if it's the same river as before. I don't think it is. It's coming from a different direction. Just the sound of that rushing water. It's very calming and relaxing.